Welcome, America, to Dow's Weekly Digest. So glad you could be with us this week. My theme word for this week is support. Support. In the summer of 1989, Mark Wellman, a paraplegic, gained national recognition by climbing the sheer granite face of El Capitan in Yosemite National Park. It's just vertical, straight up and down. Now, on the seventh and final day of his climb, the headlines read, "Showing a Will of Granite." Accompanying the headline was a photo of Wellman being carried on the shoulders of his climbing companion, Mike Corbett. A subtitle said, "Paraplegic and partner proved no wall is too high to scale." Now for the rest of the story. What people did not know is that Mike Corbett scaled the face of El Capitan 3 times in order to help Mark Wellman pull himself up once. Now, Mark Wellman later knew what it was to get support and then to carry it forward to support others. You see, Mark Wellman started a foundation to help other paraplegics experience the thrill of climbing. Support. We all need it. Support. We can all give it. And now for that all-time favorite, Cowboy Wisdom. It's a short one, but a good one. A lot of Cowboy Wisdom is. An empty wagon makes the most noise. An empty wagon makes the most noise. Kind of a dual theme there. Lesson for us there, folks. This moves us to South Dakota trivia. What do the 4 faces on Mount Rushmore, the presidents, have in common occupation-wise? Not counting that they're presidents. Okay? All 4 of the presidents, George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, and Teddy Roosevelt, were all surveyors. Something in common. South Dakota trivia. And what does the Book of Wisdom, the Bible, say about support? Helping others. Let's look in the New Testament, Hebrews 13, verse 16. Do not neglect to do good and to share what you have, for such sacrifices are pleasing to God. Let's stay in the New Testament and look at now Philippians chapter 2, verse 4. Let each of you look not only to his own interests, but also to the interest of others. Support, folks. You know, that's what financial markets is all about. Supporting you and looking for different ways that we can accomplish that. One of the premier carriers that assist us every day in that goal is American General. What better way to look at that than let's go to Financial Markets website, fmiAgent.com. I'm going to go to call it step 1, the agent tools. And then on the right-hand side, I'm going to click on to products. Scroll down to Premier Live Carriers and click on to American General, our featured carrier for today. On their sales tools, now that I'm in there, I'm seeing something called Retire Stronger microsite. So let's go over to the right there and click onto that. And we see it starts out with an analogy, a welcome to Retire Stronger. It says, just like a well-organized golf bag, this site makes it easy to find everything that we're going to need in this market of retirement, from life insurance product know-how to valuable tools like Generation Station. If you haven't checked that out, folks, I'd recommend that. Or Life with Confidence and their new and improved Campaign in a Box. It's all here within reach. So if you're shooting to improve your client's financial fitness, you need to look no further than to set your tee and tee off here. So let's look at the navigation bar to get started. We're going to click on to Living benefits accelerated benefits rider. So whether they die too soon, live too long, or get sick along the way, they are protected. Now, the accelerated death benefit rider is not a replacement for long-term care. It is a life insurance benefit that gives your clients the option to accelerate some of the death benefit in the event the insured meets the criteria for the qualification. And that's described right in the policy. An accelerated benefit rider allows the insured to access, again, a portion of the life insurance policy's death benefit, folks, while living. Accelerated benefit rider payments they're unrestricted. They could be used for any purpose. Let's now look at those subcategories. The first one I see is sales support. And notice the vast array of resources available to me. I even have actual videos, and they're not very long, folks, that I could forward to my clients. And notice along with that, they put right here for our convenience, conversation starters and other material. So while I'm listening to my client, I have these motivating questions that we can do a little deeper dive in. The next subcategory is training, from the living benefit rider itself to a comparison. Some valuable information and resources here. Then we have product analysis, and look, comparative analysis. How does this rider compare to other things out there? And American General with their Retires Stronger microsite. Retires Stronger microsite, folks, truly has the support for us to help our client climb that wall of longevity and the health risk that longevity brings. My communication tip goes like this. Kind of short, but it gets, I think, the point across. You don't capture attention by telling people what they expect to hear. Tell them what they don't expect to hear. And sometimes you could do that, folks, by asking questions. Asking questions. The video, folks, that I would like to share with you today comes from American General. Surprise, surprise. It emphasizes the life insurance of living, the living options, and how this can be a very important part of their financial plan, not only today, but for tomorrows to come.
Hello and welcome. Today we're going to talk about the powerful impact of life insurance you don't have to die to use. This is truly life insurance for the living. There's a rapidly growing trend that's radically changing the way people think about and use life insurance as a part of their overall financial plan. This trend is called living benefit options, the ability to convert illiquid life insurance death benefits into a liquid pool of money that can be used for almost any reason and help you handle unexpected expenses. People want to achieve financial security before and during retirement, and these products can create new levels of financial security. I often begin this conversation by saying, everyone that has saved more money than they need for retirement may simply leave the room. Now, typically, nobody leaves the room. That's because at almost all levels of wealth, people are concerned that there's a risk that they will outlive their assets. They're looking for peace of mind and confidence in their future financial security. Many Americans look at retirement as daunting, and they face different financial concerns depending on where they may be in the retirement life stages. You will typically be in one of 4 stages: preparing for retirement, transitioning into retirement, living in retirement, or leaving a legacy. At each stage, you face different financial risks. Do any of these sound familiar? While you're preparing for and transitioning into retirement, you may be concerned about paying off the mortgage, income replacement due to the death of a primary breadwinner, and the cost of college savings for your children. As we get older and are living in retirement and looking at leaving a legacy, other risks emerge which tend to become even more daunting over time. such as the risk of rising healthcare costs, the potential reduction of Social Security income due to the death of a spouse, and the multitude of financial risks, such as low interest rates, stock market volatility, political instability, Social Security uncertainty, rising tax rates, inflation, house repairs, anything that threatens the possibility of outliving your retirement assets. Life insurance can play a strong part in helping you protect your retirement assets, no matter where you are in this life cycle. And now you can access your life insurance death benefits while you are still alive to help protect against these financial uncertainties. Ask your agent to tell you more about life insurance you don't have to die to use. Brought to you by American General, a member company of AIG.
I always enjoy listening to Joe Ross. I can listen to him to the same video, folks, and pick something up new each time. Did you pick up what I would call a power phrase? Turning illiquid death benefit into liquid living benefit. A key phrase there. A key phrase there. Please keep in mind what I've been saying. Contact your internal wholesaler for resources like this and the material that we covered today, including the video of Joe Ross. People need support. And remember, with the assurance of GP for you equals G, God's plan for you, support, we have it. And blessed are those who ease the pain of misfortune, for they shall be called insurance agents. You take care.